everyone. This is Akhilesh, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to prepare for your campus placements. We have a time estimation for you. If you're a beginner and you don't have much experience with data structures and algorithms and programming language in general, then you might take up at max 60 days to prepare and be ready for your upcoming campus placement interview. If you're the one who is comfortable enough with data structures and algorithms, then you might take just 30 to 35 days to prepare it all. So moving ahead, what all you need to prepare your interview. So to stand out among all the candidates, first of all, you will be needing a resume and good projects. Then you will need a programming language, preferably C++ or Java. Then data structures and algorithms. You need to be skilled in this because most of the interviews are centered around DSA. OOPS concepts are majorly asked in all the interviews, all the coding interviews. You need to be able to explain them well and understand them well. You should be able to write SQL queries, and you should be able to understand how things work in SQL or database. The last part is the computer science fundamentals. All the theories that you have been studying for your past 3 4 years, you need to revise them, and you need to be ready with the basics of all those subjects. Last but not the least, you need to be good with your communication skills. It doesn't mean that you need to be excellent with your English, but you should be able to communicate well with the interviewer and make him understand what you want to tell him. That's all. Let's see how we can start preparing. So, how to start? Yeah. So, the first point that we have right now is our projects and resume. So, first, choosing your project to so that you can list them in your resume. You start revisiting all the projects that you have done in your college and try to document them. Once you feel that some project, let's say 2 or 3 project is your top project and your best project, you have contributed the most on those projects, then you can list them on your resume. You can simply finalize your resume there by mentioning all the required things that needs to be on a resume. How to design a resume, how to make a resume that stands out will be a topic for a separate video. Right now, we are just moving further with other steps that you need to follow for your preparation. So next is choosing a language. You need to choose a programming language which is an object-oriented programming language, and preferably start with C++ or Java, any of them. If you are comfortable enough, if you are already experienced with Java or C++, then you can you can skip this step and move forward to DSA. So next is our DSA. So for practicing DSA, you need to choose a site first. Choose a website where you want to practice it. I would suggest go for InterviewBet or LeetCode because they have lots of questions to practice, and they have mentioned which companies have asked these questions. And it also has all the questions based on the difficulty level. So for DSA, first start with complexity analysis. Also, you can see that on the right hand side of each topic, I have mentioned number of days that you should ideally be giving for preparing these topics. So if it is your interview time, like if your interviews are approaching, let's say in a month or in a 1.5 month, then you should stick strictly to these timelines and try not to waste a lot of time wandering here and there to other resources and all. Just stick to one resource, one site, and prepare the topics your best. Next, move to array. Array is widely asked in all the interviews, like it can be clubbed with different topics, and it is one of the favorite question to of interviewer to start with. Maths. In maths, you can simply select the math tag on these websites, InterviewBet or LeetCode, and you will be able to find lots of problems. Just prepare the problems which are mostly asked in different interviews and different companies, and you should be able to finish this topic in one day. Two pointers and binary search, you can club this together if you are already proficient in DSA. If you're not, then you can separately try solving problems based on two pointers and binary search, and you should be able to finish it Monday or 2 day, depending on your comfort and your level of programming. Next is string. String is the very important topic, and almost all the companies ask a lot of question, lot of range of and variety of questions from string. So try to practice at least 30 questions from string, and uh, try to not waste your more than 2 days on strings, because string just needs practice and different. Once you are able to solve different type of problem, then you are good to go with any questions that interviewer try to ask in the interview. Then bit manipulation, you can finish that in 1 day. Stack and queues, you can again finish that in 1 day. It's just about implementation. The basics and the concepts of stack and queue is very simple. It works in the same way, only in a similar fashion. You just need to practice and implement the stack and queue. Next is backtracking. Backtracking depends on how well your recursion is and how comfortable you are with it. If you're not comfortable, then you might end up giving 4 to 5 days if you're not comfortable. Okay, but if you're comfortable with recursion, then probably you'll be able to finish this in 2 to 3 or 4 days, depending on your practice that you are doing. All right, so moving ahead to hashing. Hashing is like one of the most important concept, hashing and map. So interviewer try to ask a lot of question from these two topics. You can give cumulatively like 3 days to solve different type of questions, and most important thing is that whenever you are attempting these questions, that try to optimize problems, try to learn the various approaches that you can solve, that you can approach the problem to solve, because that is important. Because in every interview will ask you to optimize a problem or optimize your solution. So in there you might need to think about different ways to solve the same problem. Next is dynamic programming. DP is one of the most difficult or time taking, or the topic which requires most of your practice. So yeah, DP is of two types, like simple DP, 2D DP. So it should take a lot of time from your side. If you're comfortable, you can do this in 3 to 4 days. Else it might go to 7 days or something. Next, come to heap. Heap, you can easily get done with the heap in 1 day. So try not to waste a lot of time on heap. Rather move with trees. So when you are practicing trees, try to first understand all the concepts that are present in tree. Like interviewer is mostly curious to know how well you understand tree, how you can traverse, how you can do operations on tree. So try to give not more than 2 to 3 days on practicing trees. Next, then greedy. Greedy is basically the approach to solve problems, and it requires practice. So yeah, 2 to 3 days will be enough or more than enough for approaching greedy problems and practicing them well. Then there comes the graph, and graph is a dinosaur of all the data structures. People are mostly afraid of this data structure, but companies usually ask at least one question in some certain round of the interviews, or even in the hiring test round. Graph questions are there. So yeah, you need to be able to understand graph and practice them. If you are not very comfortable with graph, then try to give them 5 6 days and you will be good to go. Finally, you should be looking at the searching and sorting algorithms, because interviewers in the middle of the interview or in the middle of while discussing any problem with you, they will try to ask various algorithms, searching and sorting algorithms that you can use in that problem. Let's see how we can prepare our theoretical parts. So for theoretical parts, if you have, let's say, the OOPS concept, then go for GFG. GFG has the best compilation for the OOPS concepts, and you can simply go and study there. You can try to you might be asked to implement one simple real world program which includes classes and objects. So whenever you are asked to implement a program which uses class and object, that means you need to implement the OOPS concepts there. So try to practice OOPS concepts, like try to implement it in Java or C++ beforehand, before you face an interview. Next is SQL queries. For SQL queries, the best resource I can tell you is HackerRank SQL domain. It has a lot of questions, and the questions are very good there actually. and they are of wide range of difficulty, like easy questions, medium questions, and hard questions. So try to solve at least 10 easy questions, 20 easy questions, 15 medium questions, and 5 hard questions. Once you have done these 30 questions, then no interview is going to be difficult for you in SQL. The last is the computer science fundamental. So you don't need to prepare anything new in this part. You just need to go back to your theory notes and revise all the concepts which you have learned. Particularly in OS, DBMS, in OS you can learn the concepts that you have been taught in your OS subject. In DBMS, you can go and learn the acid properties and other things which are usually asked. Like you can go and check on GFG. There will be a lot of questions which are asked in DBMS. So yeah, again prepare these topics from your notes or go to GFG. Don't try to get deeper into these topics. Just try to focus more on the interview oriented topics or questions. So yeah, that's all for this video. I have an announcement to make. In the upcoming videos, we'll be starting right from the beginning of this path, such that we have a roadmap for your preparation, and we'll try to include some concepts from data structures, and then we'll try to include the questions which are mostly asked in top product companies which hires in India, and their solution and their approaches. Uh, and finally, we'll also have some sort of blogs or some resources or some compilation which you can use to prepare. Thank you for watching.